Quite literally, this was the hardest decision I've ever made in my life. At 41 years old, I've made some really tough decisions that has affected me, affected my family, affected friends. But this decision that I made just hurts really bad, but it had to be done. Now, normally when I do videos on my other YouTube channels and my TikTok channel, normally there's a formula to it. You know, everybody wants to see a hook to try to like get the audience into the video. But I'm not going to make this channel about that. I'm going to use this channel for therapy more than anything because I never thought that somebody would affect my life the way this woman has. I mean, I fell so deeply in love with her and who she is and the kindness. And I've just had to make the decision to let her go. Hurts like a son of a gun. And today was day one of no contact. And how I came to this decision is yesterday was her birthday. And I have no idea where she is because she's kind of gone ghost on me over the last 4 or 5 weeks. And we had confessed and we had said some very intimate things to each other. And I've just come to the realization that what she said isn't how she feels. Because when somebody feels the way that we have shared verbally and they just keep disappearing out of your life like you don't matter, it tells you that they're not that into you or that something changed. So I'm going to document every day I do no contact. So anyway, yesterday was her birthday. Not to get too off subject. And I don't know where she is. So I don't know where to send flowers or something like that. So I bought 2 dozen red roses and I made the arrangement myself in a vase. And I bought this big balloon saying happy birthday. And I wrote out this beautiful card. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take pictures of it. And I'm going to send her the photos through text. And at first it said undelivered. And I know it's something probably to do with my phone. So I sent it to her daughter. And I got no response from her daughter. I know that's kind of weird, but that's just kind of, it has nothing to do with it. Well, I look, and all of a sudden, half the photos I sent to her had gone through and said delivered. And then all of a sudden, I look and it says read. Like she saw the photos, she saw the text, she saw the card, and didn't respond the entire day or evening. I thought she was my person. I thought she was my soulmate. But yesterday showed me that that's just not true. So I can keep, because I've got so much momentum. I know you probably don't know who I am or my other channels. I'm never going to connect the other channels to this. But I have so much momentum that I can't. I have so much momentum and so many goals and so many ambitions. And I know if I don't figure out how to get over this heartbreak, that I'll slow down. And I can't do that. I can't slow down. And I don't have anybody to really talk to about this. So I decided, you know what? I'll just document it. It helped me with my podcast because I do have a podcast. It helped me with my podcast and work. It got me through a very tough time in my career. And the podcast evolved into something that gets listened to 15, 20,000 times a week because it's very specific to a certain education group. So it's not like a broad span Joe Rogan type of podcast, but it's something that helps. So today was day 1 of no contact. It's almost done. We're almost into day 2. So I still got to drive Uber and I still got content to edit and create and post on the monetized channels. But I just figured I would start to document this. When you love someone as much as I love her, sometimes you just have to know when to let them go and let them be on their own journey. I just never thought that this would happen to me. And now it's time to heal.